What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Malik's Water Garden. Is it the end of my video channel for you guys? Or the YouTube channel? I don't think so. But this really last few days I just haven't been able to make any videos just because I suffered a loss of fish. It's really hard for me to lose fish actually. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I don't lose that many fish. And I go through extensive lengths to take care of these guys. And one of the main reasons is because I don't do too well with losses, especially when it's something that I wanted for a very long time. And it was really hard for me to make videos in the last 3 days to get myself to actually be happy in front of a camera and put a happy face on. When I lost 4 Pseudohemida napitanos. I still have 2 of them left and they're doing great. And I have 2 more at my friend's house that he's going to bring over in the next little while. He doesn't even know I lost the last 2, so I'm pretty sure he'll find out when he watches this. He'll probably be upset. I feel so embarrassed on top of that. It's my first time keeping these fish. They're also quite large. And so we're going to look at that in the next video. This is not the video for that. So subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification icon so you get updated when that video gets uploaded. We're going to look at those fish in quite detail. I preserved the 4 specimens. It really stinks in my apartment right now because I tried to preserve them without using any chemicals because I wanted to dry them out properly. And yeah, don't try to dry fish in your staircase. It's just not a smart idea. I'm learning that the hard way, but we're halfway through it and I'm just going to bear through it now because it's nothing else I can do. It really smells bad. So we'll look at all of that in the coming video. So stay tuned, subscribe. And but in today's video we're going to look at one of the things I'm going to talk about. We're going to look at 2 separate things. One is what's going to happen to the channel when I start back working, and 2 is we're going to ask you guys a question, is should I be selling fish? So we're going to look at those 2 things. And so you guys obviously know, most of you, if you have been a regular subscriber, I'm actually unemployed right now. I'm getting government unemployment. I work in the film and television industry, so right now it's like my money time. I'd be working 70 hours a week if it wasn't for the coronavirus. But because of the coronavirus and the Canada and the entire country is still in lockdown, we're on stage 2 right now here in Ontario. And they're saying that they are opening film productions, but I work in the film industry and I know that they haven't issued any permits or insurances for any of the films that I'm on, or any of the TV shows that I'm on yet. One of the shows that I'm on is back on the 17th of July. They're starting to film because they're midway through the season, so they are trying to finish their show quickly as possible, and it's a small show. So I might get booked for that if they still have my specific job available after their restructuring process. So aside from that, I still have to figure out a new source of employment and stuff like that. So I can't really be sitting here making videos for you guys all week long. I spend quite a bit of time making these videos. So if this is something that you guys want me to continue, you have to let me know. Comment below and let me know. And also, I really want to grow the channel, so subscribe if you haven't, because 60% of you guys haven't subscribed. So it really helps me out to let me know that I can reach a wider audience, and even getting some ad revenue right now would definitely help out. Even to feed the fish and stuff, it costs a lot of money to run this place, and being on unemployment, the government check barely covers my rent and all that. So it's a little bit of a struggle right now, so I do have to figure out some type of employment or something. So that's coming to the second point. Now, if this works out really, I would be able to continue to make the channel videos for you guys, because it would be a part of the channel, I would say, or part of what I would be considering as a form of employment, and that is to start selling fish. Now, I breed quite a bit of fish in this facility already, and I have a pretty decent inventory of fish and Caradina shrimp, a lot of different types of fish as well. So I can actually have enough inventory to open a store right now and be able to function, and I do have connections to bring more fish in as well. So because of these things, I am in a unique position to actually start selling fish and make that a viable business. Another thing was that in the beginning of this year, I was actually considering taking the year off from work and pursuing creating a fish facility to make more viable business than just a hobby. Right now, before this year, I was using a lot of the money that I was making from the fish facility to pay for its expenses and to buy new fish. So all the new fish you're seeing in the facility, all the expensive fish, they were all bought from more or less the money that I make from these fish, as well as all the upgrades that I've done, all the rack systems that I have, all the lighting, the new lighting that I got last year, and the new racking systems I installed last year, as well as the central air loop. All of that came from the money I made from breeding my dog. So all that money, all the profit that I got from the puppies, I got reinvested into redoing the facility. So it's all paying for itself more or less, but it's there. I never look at it in a profit generating point of view, because I make really good money in my profession, and I don't really need to make any money from my fish business per se, although it is registered as a functional business, and I do claim taxes on my expenses and pay taxes on some of my income based on because when I do sell it to stores and stuff, they want to have HST number, which I have for it, and all that. So it's functioning like a regular business, except it doesn't really make a large profit, because all the money I make gets reinvested back into it to operate. So it's like a not a for loss business, because even my accountant, I was talking to him the other day, and he said your fish business is not for loss, it's just not turning a huge profit. So if you can make it into a larger, like a bigger, better profit, then you can actually see yourself living off of that, because it does generate a decent amount of revenue. So that's something I really have been considering. I have asked you guys, so comment below and let me know if you guys think I should start retailing fish. I do have a lot of angel fish to sell right now. I have a lot of Carolina shrimp to sell right now. I have a few pairs of angel breeding pairs, younger pairs, that I can sell as well. And I can also start selling some of the plecos off of, because I do have like over 30, actually 30, exactly 30 L134 leopard frog plecos that I can start selling a few of those as well. And so I can start selling some of these animals, and you know, Hasborosus corridors I have that are, I mean, a Pygmaeus corys that I have breeding, so I can sell some of those. Anyways, there's a lot of options, so I am considering it. And which leads me to the next point of video that I'm going to make, which is how to make profit by selling fish. I have actually been in the business of selling fish since I was about 6 or 7 years old, because fish usually spawn for me quite easily. I've never had an issue spawning fish. I find that as long as you change the water and give them proper living conditions, they spawn quite readily and easily. And a lot of times, a lot of the fish I keep spawn in the tanks very, very prolifically, so I don't really seem to have any issues with that. And then the real challenge, even for anybody, I would assume, is to raise the fry, and that's just another part of the challenge of keeping fish. So it's just more water changes, heavy feedings, and all that good jazz. So I've been really fortunate to be successful in this hobby, in this endeavor, since I was a young person. So since I was young, I was always selling fish to pet stores and stuff like that. So I've had experience and you know, whatever. So we're going to look into all of this in the next video, and we're going to see how we can make profit from selling fish and how to make a viable business out of it. And so come along this journey with me, and subscribe down below if you haven't. And let's take this journey together and figure out how we can make money and what type of fish actually do make money to breed and profit from. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. So on the next video, we're actually going to look at how we can make money from breeding fish. We're going to look at what types of fish can be profitable, how to choose different types of fish based on their breedability as well as sellability, market value and stuff like that, why to choose different types of fish, how to choose fish based on your own water parameters available to you. Like for example, if you live in an area where it's hard alkaline water, I would recommend breeding fish that live in hard alkaline water, like African cichlids. For example, if people that live in areas like where I live in Ontario here, our water is really generally useful for most types of fish, so we can actually get away with breeding cichlids as well as most of the South American fish here in our lake water. For example, I can also keep Carolina shrimp in our tap water, which seems to be amazing. It's not a normal thing for a lot of people, but if it is a possibility, then go for it. You know, look for the water type you have and pick the fish based on that. So that's what we're going to look at in the next video. subscribe down below, hit that notification icon if you haven't, so you get updated when that video and many other videos like this get uploaded. As always, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. Channel is growing so fast. We are at like 720 subscribers at the time I'm filming this, and I can't even take a moment to make a video to thank you guys, because at 700 I wanted to make a video, and I was making the video and it was at like 710. So thank you so much for everybody that has subscribed. More than 700 of you have actually shown interest in what I'm making for you. So thank you so much. It means so much to me. As always, I love you all. I'll see you on the next video. God bless you.